murderer.
I
In
went
bed,
back
maybe.
to him. I thought he looked
Stop.
crazy until he started talking.
Listen.
He started talking. I changed my tint.
Gotta be putting up that man bun. I'll rip that
What I
down.
was
Gotta
trying
stop.
to do. Oh.
What
Upside down.
Oh,
You me?
nah.
I'm so mad how easy this is.
I have
I
no
learned how to do it yesterday.
I could not do that.
Oh,
We are live.
We are live. Yes,
Yep.
we are.
They got to see Barrett slow running or whatever he was doing.
I was exercising.
Oh,
I'm slow.
he's like slow running back. Like I'm coming.
I'm working out.
I wore my pink majiggy because I had to represent Mink since I couldn't wear the pink hair. Hold on for a second, because I just realized I'm showing a little bit more than I need to.
Girl, I don't even be trying to make that mistake, because if I did show more than I need to, it's because I wanted to. Ain't no mistakes happening.
What would Jesus do?
We can't be having no wars.
I decided tonight I'm not going to be helping anybody's heart tonight. I'm not going to be keeping their heart healthy, because apparently the cleavage keeps people's hearts healthy. I read this somewhere in an article. I believe it. I'm sure I've saved plenty of lives through my life.
Picks or it didn't happen.
This just isn't made well, because what they do, you know how when you're a big girl, so instead of altering the pattern for the places that are bigger,
true,
they alter the whole thing.
They do.
So it ends up
they don't care.
These are in the room. Like, I need them to be the generousness over the girls.
They understand.
But I have normal shoulders. Okay.
They said no, obviously not. If you got them big girls up top.
And so
also your waist couldn't be smaller than them either. So we just gonna make it a big circle.
Don't make them. I have, as a girl, just real quick, back before the hormones of having, a baby fucked me up, which I still think this is all good, don't get me wrong. But before the different change in my body, I had a really teeny tiny, unusually small waist. So I had to buy jeans for my damn hips.
Yeah.
And then every single pair of jeans I owned, I had to severely take in order to wear them. Yes. It was that drastic.
I know.
So I've never had clothes in my life.
I should just make my own stuff. I was like, forget their lives. I ain't got time for that.
I used to think that was like, I used to cry. I used to sew and cry. And honey, I wish.
You know that sewing and crying and straight up beyond should be over there like, what? Get the surgery going. Get the booty and the waist.
Body back.
That sounds like the second act of a Vera Wang bio film, just sewing and crying, just
sewing and crying. I know what she's talking about. Every time I make anything, I'm sewing and crying. I be on the sewing machine. Like,
I just felt afflicted. I was like, I don't understand why people can go to the store, buy clothes, put them on, and wear them.
Girl, that's not our lives anyway. It don't matter what size we're gonna be, because there ain't gonna be no clothes for your size, no matter what you do. Like, I go up and down, and it don't matter.
This is ridiculous. That's why I make just about everything I wear.
How dare you have breasts, little waists, and big hips? How dare you? Though everyone's getting surgery to have that, but okay.
Truth.
I digress. All right, so I guess we should introduce ourselves and all that stuff.
Yeah, we got a little prologue of this.
Yeah, well, they should know by now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, this should be normal for most people.
Look how I stopped the chat mid-talk. Let's solve Toby's period. And then I just stopped the thought.
Let's solve Toby.
I'm ready. Let's talk. Yeah, let's solve Toby.
Let's solve Toby.
We know what we're here for.
Yeah, that's right.
It's so weird.
Tillery, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm Arthur D.L. Tillery, but today I'm a detective because I solve murders. That's what I do. So we decided to all get together and save Toby's soul, because he can't rest until we find out who the dirty bastard is.
Wow.
I'm hoping that this is a sci-fi movie or a fantasy movie and Toby actually rides.
Aliens.
He ain't really gone.
I don't see that happening. He ain't no Phoenix.
Maybe it's all part of a probe.
DL just be bursting people's bubbles and dreams.
I'm down with being probed. I volunteer.
Lord.
I'll take the bullet.
Minx, you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I'm Minx Kenosha, private dick.
Not really.
Some people also may know me as Aphrodite Lee, but Aphrodite ain't here today.
Oh.
She's in church.
Minx don't go there.
Take me to church.
I'm just gonna tell y'all nothing private about her deal.
It ain't really private, but I have to say that for
Oh,
legal.
it's on
public.
Kindle Unlimited.
It's very friendly in public, but I have to say, I have to write private for legal reasons.
All right, Barrett.
Oh, that's tough to follow. Okay, I am Barrett. Laurie, he, him. Let's see. I'm over on my channel. What do I talk? I talk books and butt stuff and the gay agenda and the fantasy club. Fantasy curse word. Fantasy book club. That I do over on my channel, and that's about it. And then I come here and solve mysteries on Fridays, just like Jessica Fletcher.
Oh yes, my dad Shirot.
And I'm D.L. Stewart, aka Stewie. I write people killing people. Now I'm trying to figure out who did it.
That's right.
Yes.
Everything combined.
Yeah.
Your powers combined.
Okay.
I want to be Kwame. Okay, I'll calm down.
Yeah, okay, so now.
What happened last time, Stewie? Catch up the people or what?
So last time, let's see here. If I got my notes somewhere. I take terrible notes. Anyways, we eliminated another. Do what?
Was last time Rusty eliminated?
Yes, we eliminated Rusty as a suspect.
Okay.
We found out that he did go and reset a trap or whatever, which was his story. Initially, after the Rangers or whoever took the initial report, and we got a trap log saying when it was reset, this and that. And then we also got some DNA swabs that matched his and a Canada links or whatever, which is what he basically said. I don't think he actually said a Canada links, but he said like a cat or something. Yeah. So close enough. And then we decoded some Morse code stuff and things. So take Toby on the hike. I need break. Fine, you owe me.
I was laughing at that part.
I was like, Emma, really do that Morse code? Like, just text a bitch? Like, what?
So we think it's between Emma
like
and
he a puppy or something.
He didn't want to be bothered with Toby.
Like they talking like he was a puppy. Like you take Jimmy out.
Thank you.
No, I don't want to.
Take him on a walk.
He's so annoying. Like the only thing he wants to do is eat grass and lick rocks. Like I don't feel like walking him. He doesn't just go. I'm like, do you talk about a person or here? Like it was terrible.
It was suspect. And
it was very terrible.
Can we not agree that, like, what are the odds that two people, like, because I asked my husband, I was like, if I handed you a note with Morse code, what do you think would happen? And he was like, we'd never get out of the puzzle. And I was like, okay. So then I'm thinking to myself, like, is that really the best way to, like, communicate?
It shows
like, between me and my wife, if she handed me something with Morse code, I would just look at it and be like, what the fuck is this?
I'd be like, what you doing right now?
But
he's like, did you figure out Morse code? And I was like, yeah, I had to do it in college statistics class. That was an assignment.
But think about that. That's telling.
He was looking at you like, what?
I know he was. He was like, I was giving him some sort of theorem that he'd never heard of.
But they're sneaky because the only reason to have your own kind of code,
you got something
from other people,
is you want to make sure nobody find out.
You're doing trifling ass shit.
Right. No,
I mean, it would be clever, but then everyone's going to be suspect of you.
Why are you talking behind? Like, burn shit.
That would be cute if the notes were saying stuff like, I'm a ride that tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You know, then it would be.
Of course, man, that's what it would say.
They are passing information back and forth.
I would have been like, wrote back in Morse code, already did, about to do it again. That's what.
Don't forget the lambskin.
Don't chicka wow.
I got some lambskin. I'm just telling you.
But do y'all get what I mean by that? Like, it's telling that these two people. It's too much of an agenda to it, and I can't think of the right words to say. If we was doing some affair thing, and it was just about the affair. the notes would be different. She's being sneaky for her
Like
own
Morse code, like that's like
almost bullying. Do this or whatever. And like, okay, I'm gonna do this one thing I don't want to do, but now you owe me. You better swallow. You know, something. It's something up. Cause why?
Man.
If I didn't want to do it, I would be like, bitch, no. So it's up to
Bird cat.
my big screen. I got a really big television. I'm
I see
there.
Bird just doing
I in the corner of my eye, I'm like, what is this movement?
I'm sorry. Minx was coming out to play. I was having fun with it. I was like, all
But
right.
honestly, right? But right, I know.
Makes you just calm down because you see, only thing you do is entice me to jump in and start saying stuff.
I'm gonna
So
try.
you need to relax because
Let me get my ears straight.
I was about to say that he wasn't gonna say that. He was like, "Then you gonna take it raw next time." Like that's what I would have.
Hey, but the point is that she's gonna owe him a payment.
She
right?
is, and we know where that's going. Just saying.
She
doesn't
ain't
want to
got
hear no
code
complaining.
going on with nobody else.
That's right.
There ain't no code
But I
going
want
on
that special
with nobody else.
position. Shut your mouth.
Guys, I
There
wrote
ain't no maybe.
and I don't know what my notes mean. Maybe y'all can tell me what the hell I was doing.
Maybe it starts with A, and you said no last time, but not this time.
Is that a vagina? Oh, the no. Oh, okay.
I was doing
You thought it was the whispering eye, Barrett.
no, I was working on a dog concept and I was deciding how I was doing her eyebrow.
This is true. Almond shaped eyes
I got
kind
you.
of look like the
Okay,
whispering eye.
So
I was like, is that, it's
Maybe
been a while
well.
since I've seen one, but I don't know.
I have science
Is that the
background
secret
It's been
hole?
20 years.
for Rusty. What's that about?
A secret gift? Like what's that? Let me stop.
Science background. 5 weeks. Rusty Tug. Oh, his Tudlick.
Tudlick. Yeah.
But
I
what
think it's
the hell was
Tudlick.
5 weeks in science background? Something I was supposed to say last week and I didn't say it.
Secrets.
5 weeks of science background.
Ami. Something about Ami. Damn, I need to not write shit.
Girl.
Because I'm not sure what the fuck I was trying to say. Okay. We just have to figure it out from moving
How many
forward.
writers has been there, wrote something like, what am I even talking about?
Every pantser in the world is just like in the middle of their story going, what?
What? I've been
Yeah,
there
they finished the first draft. They're like, this is
Being a pantser.
amazing. They go through and start doing the second draft. It's like, what the fuck was I thinking?
I had to stop being a pantser for that very reason. Like, what am I talking
I ran
about?
something whenever I was in high school.
I'm
Like
not
the first
sure.
thing I ever
Me
wrote, and
too.
it just went.
I was
all
always
over the fucking
pantsing. Then
place.
I became a planter, and then I came to my senses and became a planner.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
this
I'm
is
never gonna get nothing done. No.
Planner's rule. It
Fucking
changed my
crazy.
life. And that
Pantsing only works for poetry for me. That's it.
yeah, but that makes sense.
Mm.
Just off top for a second. Until college, it changed my life. Like I was
I know, right?
before college, and then after college, planning is when the books actually started to exist
All right.
instead of
Yeah.
being dreams.
I can go back and find all those disasters over notes and what I called stories back when I was pantsing. Lost forever.
You got pets.
Mine have been lost to a fire.
Listen,
Oh my god! So what's next or first?
we got
Uh,
stuff to read.
Yep. Our goal is to eliminate another suspect. Same old, same
Dum
old.
dum dum. Who is it?
So
Here.
who's left, Dewey? Who are our suspects?
Who's
We
left?
have
Conrad?
Emma,
And them
we
chicks.
have Lillian, and we have Conrad.
Suspicious.
They all three did it.
Okay. I didn't doubt that it could have been a team effort at the minimum.
I mean, maybe.
It could have been. Never know. But they might just drop it in
I
one.
still think it's that chick though.
Emma or Lillian?
No,
Lillian.
Lily.
Okay. Well, I know you were saying it was her.
I
I mean, she's kind of obvious a little bit though, isn't she?
She reminds you of Scarf Lady.
She's all like, he get on my nerves. I'm gonna treat him like crap. Like she kind of obvious. I mean, I'm the first person I would have been like,
I
if I was a
only
detective.
thinking- It wasn't that for that reason. I was thinking motive wise, Because we
She
know
has motive.
has a
She
lot.
ain't hiding her attitude towards him with the motive. Like we know she got motive, but like
She had a problem
she-
with everybody, so she treated everybody the same. So my thing wasn't that. My thing
I
was
don't know.
her glory that she's trying to regain. The only person that could actually hurt her glory
Of course,
would
it's
have been
Toby.
Toby.
I don't know.
That's the reason I said it.
I think that is a fact, but I think she still treated Toby different than she treated others. I think she looked down on him specifically, probably because of those very things you just said.
Yeah.
So she kind of couldn't hide her malice, for him, and it just came out randomly. She wasn't like she's the type that doesn't hide her feelings. Yes, with everyone, but
Right.
the way she talked down to him and the way she
Like she
portrayed
wanted
and
to keep
acted,
him in a
like
place
you
to,
can't overstep. Like you best
stay back over
not,
there.
because you need
Because
to be
she
where you want to
recognizes
be.
his brilliance.
Yeah, she was afraid that he would, I mean, her time is over. Like, this lady, just give it up. Like,
I mean, okay, guys, who do you guys think it is before we go into more detail to get rid of somebody?
Conrad.
Conrad.
mm-hmm.
He has the most to lose.
He has the most to lose.
At
What
this
about
point,
you?
he's the most to lose.
Definitely does. And we don't know what Toby took a picture of that could have possibly made him just lose his shit, because he's very much into it.
Or even finding out that he was going to publish something.
Yeah, I mean, he could lose it. He seems like the type like,
If
collective.
Toby found
Yeah,
out
right.
that it wasn't this cat that they're looking for,
Mhm.
Right. Ghostly.
that would ruin him. He can't go back home without a win, and Daddy Ricci made that clear.
He's out too. He's out to tell everybody in the reports. This guy doesn't know anything. Y'all should fire him and give me his job.
So who did you say? Who do you say you think it is?
Conrad.
Conrad.
All right.
Because even if it is real or whatever, if Toby took the picture of it, I mean, he could get all that credit basically, especially if he sells it to that magazine or whatever, and then Conrad really wouldn't. I mean, he might get credit for the discovery of it originally, but I feel like that would kind of overshadow his discovery, and they just kind of brush by on him or something like that.
Right.
So
I mean, I'm in between right now. I'm in between right now with Conrad and Lillian. I'm kind of in between.
I could see all of them doing it.
I mean, I could see every single one, but I still was kind of like leaning towards it being two people involved. However, that occurred, it's possible it's not, but I mean, honestly, neither one of you guys are wrong, because either one of them could have definitely done it. I mean, Emma could be like the oddball, like, oh, Emma couldn't have done that. It's always the least most expected person.
But the thing that's tripping me out with the most with Emma, like, I hate this bitch. The thing that makes me mad about her is like, why did she want Toby out of the away? Why?
I'm not sure. She did slap him that one time too.
The tourism thing. Remember, she was worried that his picture would be so famous that people would.
No. I mean, that particular moment. Why did she want him gone? Why was it important for Rusty to have him not be where he was?
Oh,
what was she up?
I think it was just so she could get a little private moment with herself in the tent.
But she didn't even share a tent with Rusty, did she?
No, she was Lillian.
Yeah.
So
they put the girls together.
Some alone time.
See, if she would have told Lillian take Toby out somewhere, then I would have been like, oh, so she can do some things.
I was just thinking go to their tent and like have a moment alone, but
I don't know. So okay,
I think you guys are probably on the right track with that one.
I feel like Emma's the red herring at this point, because she's the one who's because of the like.
She don't have enough evidence of her doing anything, and let's just be obvious that the way we're solving these cases, it's not one of those type of mysteries.
No,
because it's not that type. It's not. We're not doing Agatha Christie here.
It's not
point. It's not like dumb. It's the little girl over there with the bow. It's not like that.
Because that's how
they start little kids. Like, listen,
third character introduced is the killer. You have to find out why. That's
right. That's all right. So, yeah, I think you guys on the right track, though. I'm leaning a little bit towards Conrad right now more than Lillian, but Lillian's still on my radar because of her whole like career and anything. But I think Conrad's is more dire in his head. Yeah, at this point, Lillian might just be a rude bitch. So,
I would say for me, between Emma and Lillian, I would say Emma would probably be higher up on my list than Lillian.
Really?
Because I feel like Lillian cares more about animals than she does people. so I don't feel like she'd
True.
be too concerned with the death of a person, as long as it would keep
Emma,
people
yeah.
out of the.
Emma, you mean? Emma.
Oh yeah, Emma. Yeah, she does
Yeah.
care more about. She's one of the people that's really animal people to the point that humans mean less than that, which is funny.
Her. Oh my god, I hate her so much.
Thanks, Emma.
Okay.
All right, let's start on reading. So let me share my screen again. Share audio. Boom.
I got weekly report this week, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
Oh,
this is the.
on my big TV. I'm not close enough to my big TV to read anything.
We know.
All right.
We got you.
We got you.
All right. I'll get Ami's letter. Investigator. It's getting down to the wire, right? I don't know how investigations are supposed to go, but it seems like a huge step forward for you to already have another suspect out of the way. Michelle told me she's busy again, probably drinking. I have the new desktop password. It's RMMS28. I went ahead and uploaded an audio file to Deviant Tracker. It's from a voice recorder, which I guess all the expedition members were supplied with. It's a little old school to me, but they're probably handy to take notes with out in the field. Anyways, 5 out of the 6 recorders were completely blank. One was loaded with audio, so I'm sending you the clip from the day of the murder. The voice on the file sounded like Lillian Walker's.
Makes sense.
I also uploaded a document titled Emails to my university account. It's a copy of an email chain that was printed out and filed away in Emma Clarkson's old personal record. I might have gone into the admin office while no one was around to get a hold of it. Look, I just couldn't resist snooping around. I'm deep enough in all this already. At this point, I don't care about bending the rules a little. After all, I've been sending this stuff to you and Michelle without permission this whole time. Isn't it worth sharing some questionable emails to solve a cold-blooded murder? Maybe I'm getting off track, but I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. Do you ever feel like you're digging too far, or that your suspicions are all baseless, or all in your head? The people in charge seem to have all the answers, but I kept doubting and questioning the cold hard facts of Toby's death. I contacted Michelle because I sensed something was wrong. I didn't know why or how, but then you helped me and showed me that I wasn't crazy after all. My point is, I'll do whatever it takes to help get this thing solved. In any case, I saw that there's a new version of the assignment text file on the document. It looks like Michelle wants you to eliminate another suspect from the lineup to keep the investigation moving. She seems to have faith that you know what you need to do. I'm right there with her. Ami Takahashi.
Because I had somewhere in a bar.
Can we talk about how
all the damn work?
Can we talk about how our boss is so drunk she can't call us? And not only that, she gives her password to some rando who hired her to then email to us. Like, who did you speak to in HR about being
this has happened before, too.
Report a murder.
Yeah, she's something else.
Because we've had like a different password every time, and we haven't always talked to it.
Yeah,
I didn't notice that. Okay.
Yeah,
she a piece of shit. I hope we getting paid.
That's funny.
I'm waiting on my check. Okay.
The next one is the Termination Memo.
I couldn't wait for that. Yeah. I wanted to know why
this originally was going to be Aphrodite's, but if you can't read it, somebody else can.
Oh, want me to do it, or are you going to do it?
I don't care, whoever.
I
mean, you already have 2 things to read if you want somebody else to.
Oh, okay, then yeah, read it.
All right, this is. Yeah, I don't know how long they are for you, but yeah.
You can make it bigger.
Yeah, I can.
Because I want to read something. I could try. If I struggle too bad, then I'll give.
That's about as big as I can get it to fit all the way across.
Hold
can
on.
You read it,
just give me 1 second. Let me see if I can adjust.
All right. I suppose I'll read it. I don't care. I mean, this is like basically half a page.
Okay. Okay.
She found a way.
Oh my God. All right. To Emma Clarkson, Research Associate Lecturer, Department of Natural Sciences, from Dean Oliver Reynolds. Date March 16, 2016. Subject termination.
Boom.
Oh.
This letter is an official notification following our discussion today that your employment with Whitlock University is terminated effective immediately. Get the fuck out. Prior to your most recent transgression, you received 2 disciplinary notices within the past 6 months concerning your professional misconduct. Each time you were given both a verbal and written warning, which included a notice that further action would be taken should you fail to correct your behavior. Oh, damn. The first disciplinary notice regarding an argument with a Whitlock faculty member on November 3rd, 2015. You accused the faculty member of animal abuse and caused a disruptive scene.
Oh, she tried it. She tried it.
Well, we know she's already punched Toby.
She got a issue.
She's crazy.
You were given first warning. Excuse me. You were given first warning and advised to act in a more professional manner. A discussion was later held with the faculty member, yourself, and a mediator from Human Resources to resolve the issue.
Damn, Becky. Okay.
The second disciplinary notice was due to your actions on January 28, 2016 that resulted in one of our laboratory supply vendors severing ties with Whitlock. She is a mess, and they put her on the. Anyway.
I would fire her.
I'm like, how did she get past security?
Right? You sent back a shipment of
No, she didn't.
You sent back a shipment of dissection subjects with a strongly worded and offensive letter to the vendor.
Wow, she cursed him out in the letter. Wow, this bitch got on.
Seriously.
This misconduct. Did she not know where she's working?
Like she owned a place or something. Listen,
Right.
Some people be privileged as all get out. I can't even with that.
That is the white privilege right there. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna write.
Just do what I want. No one's supposed to do anything to me because nothing has ever happened to me. So
science experiment is not working.
I'm gonna write a very strongly worded letter.
And no, it's gonna be fine. Like I can do this.
Strongly worded and offensive letter.
Oh, she was just straight up just cursing
she called people out their color,
their names, all kinds of stuff.
He did it.
I can imagine her. She looked like the type too.
Well, and look who she's attracted to. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Rusty, you thought was hot, but he's also Trump voter. Like, let's just
look, she gonna have to keep it real. Like, she had to keep it real. Like,
she probably like that outside bear scent too.
Gotta be like rolling up in an animal. Like, she love animals, so he closest to animal. Harry, you know.
I like Rusty too, but Rusty gonna need to get in that river and bathe before we have a conversation.
Okay. I mean, we could do it in the river. That might help too.
I ain't getting in the river.
I'm just saying.
I bet he's never manscaped, y'all.
He definitely got to be in some water tonight.
He lost points on that though.
He gotta shave.
All right,
leave the hair in the head. I'm good. Don't be
back to the agenda.
That's not.
Due to this misconduct, the vendor chose to end our business relationship.
They surprised.
Given a second
letter
and suspended from work for 2 weeks. You were also informed that a third offensive would result in termination. So she knew.
And she still did?
But she had a third try. She felt like she could get away with it. Your final misconduct, which occurred March 15, 2016, involved an offensive, why offensive comes a lot, and threatening public display during an unauthorized protest you held on campus. So she held it. Keep that in mind. Your actions both halted the work of a costly construction project and damaged Whitlock's reputation with the public. For these reasons, you have been terminated from Whitlock University. Surprise. Your university email account and ID have been deactivated. You are required to return all university property and equipment by the end of the week. Please contact Human Resources Department with any questions If you have, I'm sorry, my eyes are going. If you have a change of address, contact HR to ensure you receive all notices and documents. We don't want you to say we ain't give you shit. We wish you luck in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Dean Oliver Reynolds.
Wow, man.
I think that was very nicely put because I've been like, bitch, bye.
Are you kidding me? They would have fired anybody else but a white lady by the second offense.
I was gonna say, like,
by the time we got to the third, I was like, okay, Karen.
She attacking people. First off, that would have been like you've been done right there. How you even made it to the second offense?
I'm like, all right.
Let's say by some chance that person made it somehow past the first offense, which is no way because if you was it, I'm just saying.
Was calling a professor out of their name and accusing them of animal abuse for fuck's sake. I would have maced the bitch. I would have been like,
and then she would have been fired for sure for that second thing. Like you literally cost us money and it cost us like business, Like what? Like how she make it? Like you gonna get 2 weeks to suspension? Like what? Life suspension? Get out of here with that.
The fact that they said that she's offensive in every single one.
You know she was racist as fuck. Come on. We know that's what this was.
You should just call it like it is.
We know what it was, Emma. Okay.
Emma needs to step off.
Offensive is code for. We've been black for a long time.
Yeah. You know.
I don't tell anybody that. I don't tell anybody, so keep that on the
Okay. Am I injury report?
Yes, you are injury report and then textbook.
Okay. Oh my God.
Wait, is she injured?
It's Nigel.
Oh no. Okay.
It's Nigel, y'all.
I'm scared for a minute.
We can just imagine his voice while he.
I was hurt. I wrapped the bandage myself. I also did the stitches myself, but I do need medication.
Dr. Nigel Ricci, Moon Summit National Park, 8/17/2018, 9:47 p.m. This is a report of a series of rather unfortunate circumstances. In the interest of full disclosure, I shall present the facts as I witnessed them before providing my own opinions on the matter. On the night of August 17th, there was a physical altercation between graduate student Toby Mendia and field researcher Emma Clarkson. Tensions between the two have been running high ever since Toby had shared news that International Terrain was interested in featuring some of his photographs taken during the Whitlock, Alaskan Ghost Length expedition. Emma was very vocal in her distaste for the commodification of nature. The two had been keeping their distance from each other until the late evening of the incident. After dinner, Toby confronted Emma about her hospitality toward his work. Toby attempted to convey his arguments, but was quickly drowned out by Emma's shouting. I attempted to de-escalate the situation, asking in a condescending voice if Emma would at least attempt to listen to Toby. In response, she struck him across the face. Toby fell to the ground, and Emma was separated from him. It's too soon to tell, but based on the swelling, Toby has likely suffered a black eye, as well as a few scrapes from falling. There were no other injuries. This rapid escalation of events seemed unusual. After further questioning, Toby revealed that someone had smuggled alcohol into the park. Toby refused to say who provided the contraband, and no one has owned up to being the purveyor either. I believe this whole mess to reflect a failure of the team as a whole. Shade. While I was the last to fail in my futile efforts to resolve the conflict, no other individuals took any actions to prevent this from happening. Russell walked to his tent. As the conflict began, Lillian put her camera to film the event, and Conrad simply sat and watched before masturbating, despite me imploring him to get involved. Furthermore, the discovery of alcohol is thoroughly disheartening. I believe my coworkers to be all upstanding individuals, but it seems not all of us share the same standard of professionalism. Dr. Conrad Wildingham. Witness University, C. Wildingham. Oh, is there more, or is that it?
That's all for the injury report. That's just the witnesses of the statement.
I like
Conrad
how
and Lillian.
what happens and then gives his opinion about what happened.
Of course, that's like how you got to do it. That's the only way to do it.
From the time
he's a man of science.
Until he goes.
What I found shocking was Toby had shared the news that he was going to be giving photographs of the expedition away when they knew going in that they wasn't allowed to do that. So why would you share that with everybody else?
I bet he didn't read the fine print and didn't
probably not
sell the prints.
Because he could have found out later that, oh, by the way, Lillian, before she killed them, told him, you can't do that. You can't get it away. Did you read your contract, bitch?
Can't give it away. I am.
Before she killed me.
Right? And you didn't fall on cue. So she gonna have to get, go get slapped again.
Okay.
Right.
Me too.
Yes, this is you. It's 2 pages.
I can't even see this. What is
I don't even know what.
It's this is a page ripped out of like a college textbook.
Ooh.
You see like chapter 14, habitat protection.
This is Emma's textbook. I can tell already by the signage.
I was about to say she's got some notes,
Oh.
underlining and shit.
Okay, I'm gonna try to read it like a Karen.
Oh god. I can't wait for this. Let's go.
Well, I will say I liked your Dr. Reese voice of the
Thank
post.
you. Thank you.
Oh my god, I couldn't keep it together almost.
I know. I was like, oh my god.
I took a few liberties and like added in some flair here and there where I thought it was.
That's why we love you. So yes.
Okay. Section 7 of the Endangered Species Act applies only to federal agencies and is the mechanism by which these agencies ensure their actions, including those that the agencies fund or authorize, do not jeopardize the continued existence of any endangered species. This applies not only to the designated habitat of the species, but also to the species regardless of where it may thereafter be discovered to exist. Now note, this does not prohibit all federal action or projects, rather modifies these activities to ensure minimal harm to the protected species. Minimum harm equals no harm. Critical habitat designation requires no compliance from private or state-owned lands wherein the private or state actions do not require federal funding, permits, or approvals, as Section 7 of the Act, with or without the critical habitat designation, applies only to the federal agencies. Look at those kittens. Oh, little cats and kittens. Brr and cool. This designation does not affect or change land ownership, does not allow the federal or the state government to take control of privately owned property, and does not establish a refuge, reserve, preserve, or other protected conservation area. Not enough! Expand the national park or build a refuge for the... Hey, I'm talking to Conrad about signing the petition. Prudency. Critical habitat designation is not required for the listing of the species on the ESA, and the lack of critical habitat designation does not affect the other protection offered to the species under the Act. As of August 24, 2016, critical habitat designation was granted for 767 out of the 1,593 U.S. listed species. That's less than half. We need to keep this good start. Habitats are evaluated on criteria that include the species needs for the normal population and individual growth and normal behaviors, physiological requirements, including but not limited to food, water, shelter, or cover, light, and minerals, and protections from disturbances in accordance with the historical and geographical disturbances.
Good use of the semicolon.
Slide.
I can't breathe. Where my inhaler? I have to bring my inhaler to these.
Thanks, Phil. Slide.
Do what?
A little lower.
I didn't know you was reading off of mine. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Perfect.
My bad.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Kevin. Thanks, Kyle.
These criteria are weighted against economic factors that impact the national security and other such determinants against humans and narcissistic, self-interested assholes like Toby. Therefore, when the benefits of exclusion outweigh the benefits of inclusion, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service may find a critical habitat designation to be not prudent BS. Case study on April 25th, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, since we are, determined that the threatened northern long-eared bat is not prudent.
Yeah, we're still alive. There we go. I'm sorry. Keep going, Karen.
You iced me out mid-character, and now I have to like dig deep and find that. Okay. Let's see where. Okay, the ESA first granted the bats the status of threatened in 2015. The species became threatened as a result of white noise syndrome, a fungal disease that affects caves and mine-dwelling bats. The USFSWS made the determination by examining the bat summer and winter habitats across the United States. Their summer habitat includes forested areas that range from the Maine to Georgia, reaching west as far as Oklahoma, and northwest as far as the Dakotas. In many spaces, the bats roost and raise their young. The critical designation of their summer habitat was deemed not prudent due to the large amount of space occupied by the lack of critical threat in any part of this land. Deforestation, new developments, logging, Christ. I need to speak to a manager. Habitat consisting of mines and caves is primarily used for hibernation. This is where the bats face the most threat from the white noise syndrome. The USFWS determined that critical habitat designation is equally not prudent. According to the service, designated habitat is critical to decrease the chances of vandalization and disturbance of bats, and therefore put the further at risk by increasing the chances of the white noise syndrome spreading. This makes no sense. Since the discovery of this disease in the New York State between 2006 and 2007, the fungus was spread to 32 individual states and 5 Canadian provinces. This was the result of the deaths of more than 5.7 million bats. Clearly, what's being done isn't working. More proof we need to fight for critical habitat designation, protests, petitions. What the fuck does it take? We can't wait any longer. Scene.
Oh, necessary to fight.
Oh my God, I can't.
Y'all see it?
Do what?
Oh,
She's got the word necessary pointing to the word fight.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. I gotta put my screen back to normal because I can't take all the white.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I can't. That was amazing, Barry. You should get an award for that. Like,
You know,
just like that was fire.
I mean,
I was feeling Emma's pain for a minute there, though.
There's Bonnie's writer life is commenting. She found that very entertaining. Who wouldn't? Says she's recovering from surgery, and this is just what she needed. Like,
oh my goodness, feel better.
Yes.
Oh my.
I hope it's not like rib surgeries, because Barrett might make you laugh too much. That might not be good.
Yeah, don't have any stitches. They will be coming out. I'm just saying.
I had to hit my rescue inhaler.
You have no idea how funny murder can be.
Yeah, I had to mute because I cannot. All right.
Okay, but she does have a point.
So, what else do we have to cover?
We got weekly report.
And crouching.
More than Dr.
Killing
Nigel.
more animals.
Okay. I have that one.
Yeah, this is Tillery's.
Yeah, it's a Douglas Pinkley.
What is this?
This is the weekly report.
Yeah.
That Reese sends every week, kind of update.
Oh,
I guess the university, what they've been up to.
His little journal.
Yeah, you know how he is.
Wait, can I say one thing that we have been told before? Like, we know who Pinkley is, but who really is Pinkley? Like, how
I don't think they introduced
the expedition.
He's the guy, I think, who was emailing with Nigel.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it was like the president or something over the college.
Yeah. Is he connected to the actual thing, or are they just talking back and forth about what's going on?
He's kind of
on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like I don't know if he's like the president or whatever, but he's like
that
one of the
last
main
time I
guys
read,
at the college.
they were going back and
That's why
forth.
I was wondering that, because he was making comments. He was making snide comments about Conrad to this guy.
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah.
So I'm like, who is this guy?
Must be over them, because if he talking to him about him, he figured he could probably do something about comrades. Like, probably higher up.
And why didn't he legally?
In one of the earlier episodes, I think he actually gave his title. I can't remember what it was, but he's like, he's like one of the main guys at the college.
On that board,
right? I know that. I'm just wondering, how is he connected to the expedition?
Oh, because he's on the board, and they have to the board as a whole obviously okay the expedition. So if he,
since the college is funding it, they got to kind of keep an eye on it, make sure, see what's going on or something.
Yeah. Truth. Okay, so
I'm getting a drink. I'll be right back.
You good? To Douglas Pinkley, esteemed board of trustees. I thought that part was kind of funny. He said esteemed. I was like, okay.
So I calmed down.
Thank you for taking the time to review my humble report. In the coming months, right, I hope to provide you with an account of events so accurate you forget you aren't here in the Alaskan wilderness yourselves. Wow. Where to begin? We've been at camp now for almost 5 full days, and things are going well. The journey here began a bit more exciting than we would have hoped, but that is to be expected on a grand adventure such as this, is it not? After several long flights and one long drive, the team assembled, ready for our hike to our new home for the next 5 months. Each member of the team acclimated to the outdoors differently, but I think we'll all do well out here. The one member of our team, not from Whitlock, Russell, is proving himself to be a terrific guide, if not a bit strict and standoffish. Unfortunately,
Nigel wants to get in his pants. Let's just
obviously, not everyone has taken his instructions seriously. Lillian wanted to get footage right out of the gate, and she wasted no time putting Toby to work. Yeah, we know. The lad is eager to please and followed each of her instructions to the letter, including the one to crawl across the edge of a ravine. Wow.
Now we
Is
know
this
how
the ravine that he fell on? Because Rusty
Yeah.
made a
Yeah, he graded.
he fell down the ravine and was glad that he didn't
I think
get
he's
hurt.
mentioning it here to get a better establishing shot of the forest. Lillian. Toby's foot slipped, and he took quite the tumble down the rocky face. It took Russell the better part of the next hour to fish him out. Luckily, the lad only suffered a few minor scrapes and a twisted ankle. Lillian did not react well to the situation, alternating between bouts of aggressively scolding Toby for being so careless and of silent scowling.
But she's the one who told him to.
Yeah, but
told
she's
him
that
to do it.
person. She's the type of person to blame anyone but herself.
Thank you.
What was your problem falling off the side of the cliff, you idiot?
Yeah, like she didn't tell him to go. In the end, we all made it to camp in one piece, and we have already started collecting biological samples. Conrad says none of them are from a ghost lynx, but I'm sure it's just a matter of time until I'm sending you all a report documenting the wild success of our endeavor. Never
So
ever.
at this point, he was still thinking that
It was true, and they were going to find the thing. Like, I don't know why he was
him
so...
and Conrad hasn't had their falling out yet.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Oh, this is before. Okay.
Yeah, because this is like talking about like when they first got here.
Why are we just getting this letter? Right.
Okay.
They haven't even set up camp and stuff like for too long. Why are we just getting this letter when we got so many other ones since then about, especially with Richie having a problem with them? Why are we just?
Maybe this is like how it started. How
I think they want to bring it up again because Lillian, not caring much about his life. Oh, go over there on that cliff edge and take that picture now.
And then blames him for fucking.
And then be like, "What? You fell? Are you an idiot? Don't you know how to be safe?
Fucking careless.
Take a picture.
Doing that.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, the child fell down a damn ravine. I don't care how you feel about nothing. That's crazy.
She don't care. She was like,
I'd be more pissed at her. I'd be like, bitch, you wanted me to. I'd called her out.
I would have just slapped her upside the head with a camera.
I'd have been like,
let me explain something to
I
y'all
hope the
about
fucking
Toby.
camera fucking tumbled down in it and fucking got fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me explain something to y'all about Toby. Toby's last name not Lee. Toby ain't get raised by me because first of all, Toby wouldn't be there.
thank you.
But let's say he snuck
You.
off.
We have established that.
His last name could be Stewart because I would have been.
They were not sorry.
Maybe got little cousin Stewie.
You've been hanging out with Stewie too much.
He would
Hell
not.
Not knowing any better of his situation.
Some crazy white lady wasn't gonna convince Toby Lee to crawl on no edge of no ravine.
Out in the woods with a bunch of white people? No.
Like, you asking for death.
Let's play devil's advocate one more time and say, let's say he did do it. If he fell and said crazy white lady started yelling at him, things would have went differently.
Facts.
She would have only made that mistake once.
I'm telling you. Yeah, it was poor Toby though. Like it was bad. It was just going to be his downfall. You can't go into the wilderness, and I'm no offense to, Caucasian people in this instance, but like they do
Crazy
all
white
the
people.
crazy things. Like everyone knows this.
We
You
just-
know why
That's not
they
me.
do all the crazy things like that? Because
it's
all the
fun.
other people, no, I'm gonna tell you the real reason. The real reason is because y'all not from there. None of your ancestors and stuff. Y'all was hiding in caves and stuff. Y'all know nothing about being in the wilderness, like out in the wilderness, like with the animals.
We want to go
You
explore
know,
it.
No.
but that's why, because y'all know no better. We all know. Don't be messing with this. My people was living out there, natives. We was living out there. We know how to survive one, but once we could get out,
I'm part native too, so.
No, but wait. No, it's not even that so much as.
I'm sorry, Stewie, but your Caucasian took over, so ain't no help for you.
Your people tend to turn dangerous stuff into sport.
Like this is fun.
You seen some of the shit I've done.
We all live in danger.
Yeah, you blessed to be here, Stewie.
Danger, but we then don't. People, was marginalized people and people with melanin. Do not then turn said danger into a sport, and then extreme sport, film it and put it on television for everybody to watch. You try to kill yourself.
I watch them. I watch them on TV. Listen, okay. I love sports, especially extreme sports. BMX, got the bikes, got skateboarding, got snowboarding. I'm all over that. Like I watch
99%.
When I see people doing it, I'm like, that's awesome. Like I go crazy for that. I'll wear my beanie and stuff, and I'll be having my hoodie on. I'll be like, I'm cool over here.
Well, how many skateboards did you go down the side of a cliff on, Danny?
None. I like skateboards too. I'll just get a skateboard and just go normal on it.
Did you slide over a ravine on fire?
Right. No. Stewie.
So here's
I think I sent a picture to Aphrodite whenever I found all those memory cards last year before last, whatever, bunch of craziness.
You silly.
I was going through it. And then I sent her like a picture of fire and like people jumping through it or whatever. And it's like, you crazy wild boys.
It's like that show Jackass.
And then I took a screenshot. We had like 2 black friends, and one of them was with us that day. And I had
their first mistake.
Going through the fire too. I was like, see?
And maybe their last. Have we heard
from
him? Do we know where he is right now?
But I want to point out that the black friends were on the side watching.
That's right. They were not in Arkansas.
You're always going to get the one who kind of forgets the situation, and they the ones that die in the movies. Like, it's no big deal. We all the same. No, we not, because Caucasian be extra crazy. So they be doing like, oh, this is exciting. Yeah, okay.
I'm just going to point out that we got to preface this. I don't disagree that the white people go into the darkened wood and like hunt game that want to kill us. All right. But my idea of extreme sport is the semi-annual at Nordstrom Rack. So I don't have this in me. Like this go in the woods.
I feel you, Bert.
And like bow hunt for deer.
Never ever.
Like
never ever.
No, not today.
I don't do dangerous things. No.
Hunting.
Oh, I'll do dangerous things. I'll watch Fox News for a half hour, but I'm not.
That is dangerous for your brain, though.
I can't.
Straight up.
I don't lose none of my belief.
If I get a letter from a bunch of
right, because I don't watch it.
A bunch of older people talk about let's go to the woods for 5 months. I'd be like,
and then it's 5 months. That's a long
ass
time.
And wait a minute, in Alaskan tundra.
Listen, I ain't going to Alaska first.
You just named a whole bunch of reasons not to
like
snakes, bears, cats.
The only advantage I have is being the plump, voluptuous, melanated woman that you see before you.
Yeah, you go in the wilderness, you're gonna get knocked
if I fell in the snow, you could still see me.
Right, you find us out there, no problem.
That's it.
I'm just saying. I mean, I wear black most of the time. You would find me no matter what. Like,
y'all, I'd be so dry by the 3rd week, like without my creams. I'd be like,
I'll just bring my supply of Mary Kay. You'd be all right.
You'd have to.
That'd be our only thing. We'd make it out. If I had Barrett with me, I'd be okay. We'd make it out.
We would make it out.
We call AAA. Like, what do we do when we start a fire?
The 4 of us are fine because we would spend the 5 months laughing at Stewie. Because
Like, you shouldn't have went there, man.
Look here, look, I
shouldn't have went.
swinging tree.
I'll be out there camping like in a tent, and y'all be like the next town over in the fucking motel and shit.
Sure would.
That sounds like camping. You had motel.
Yes, yes, Bonnie. Yes, fresh mud mask. That's right. I'd be in a hotel doing that.
Like, I would visit you.
I need an elevator.
I'd visit him on Wi-Fi.
Okay, I got us way off track.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We do that all the time. But sorry.
That's true. But
you're right.
Now I do kind of want to go camping, though, guys. I want to go glamping.
I will glam. If there's an RV, I might think about it. But
I need a shower. That's all I need.
2 people of color on that. Like 2 of them went on this.
Yes, but like Toby had to take the older one.
Dr. Richie, he don't care no more.
I was gonna say, like, Toby had to still think I'm alone because Richie don't count, first off, because he's the older guy. He wasn't going to be really putting himself in too much danger. So Toby was the expendable one in this case. Because Richie was going to be safe in his tent. You know,
Richie.
Conrad and I are doing our yoga.
As much as Conrad got on his nerves, Richie did want Conrad to have a win. And he felt like Conrad was incompetent to do this as the leader, which is why he sacrificed 5 months of his gloriousness to be out in the damn snow.
Right.
Even though Conrad get on his nerves, he made it clear that Conrad was, loved before, and if he doesn't go out with a win, he's damaged. Like, it's over with.
Sure does.
And he had no faith in Conrad's leading abilities, so he had to go.
Yeah.
I feel like he was there to be.
He's the only person who could do this. Correct?
You hear how he writes these weekly reports?
Thank you. Those weekly reports, by the way, make him the patron saint of shade. Is what it does.
Honestly,
he is shady as a palm tree. Like
the way he just articulates himself, I just cannot even.
Oh,
that's what my mom used to do. My mom would put you down so bad with some real pretty $85 words.
You be living in the dark, you know why?
And then you just realize, wait, she just.
She insulted me, right? Yeah.
I'm
with your mom on that though. I'll pull that out in a minute. Somebody I don't like them, like they don't even know what happened. They just feel like, well, I feel like I'm this big right here, like.
What are they like? Does anybody have a nightlight? I can't see.
I can't see. Why is it so dark all of a sudden?
I used to tell her all the time. Don't think I don't realize you just called me a bitch.
Is there a big willow tree there? Like somebody willow tree? I moved to New York City, skyscrapers. Like.
My future's so bright, Okay, Siri.
Oh, that's pretty though. That's a good
pretty.
Picture. Oh my! Did Toby take that picture?
What is it?
Maybe this is the day that he died.
Oh my gosh, it is. What time of day is that, Stewie?
That's 9:50 at night.
Michael Jackson's birthday.
No way. Is that sunset? No way. You think?
Alaska.
It is Alaska. Yeah, I remember it stays daytime for like whatever the amount of months, like a month at a time or some shit, 30 days or something. I would not be able to take that, by the way.
Wait a minute, y'all. What are we seeing? What is this?
This might be the shot that Toby caught before he fell almost to his death.
The one where she pushed him.
No, but this is the day that he died. This isn't.
This not that
August 29th, Michael Jackson's birthday. Hold up, let me pull it up.
That's why she remembered.
Don't switch the picture yet. Hold on.
Could she have gotten from that ravine at 9:45, Stewie, all the way to kill him, and then go all the long way back?
I don't even know where the fuck this ravine's at.
Oh, those are glares. That's why.
Unless it's that side on the
glares.
Okay.
That far right of the map. I mean, that's quite a distance, especially since that first picture was at 10:15.
I was going to say that map that they had. Did they show the ravine on that map?
We got to look it up.
They have a river. Let's see.
Wait a minute. What was the second picture?
Well, just that's just the back of it. I'll show it to you here in a minute.
Oh, it probably just her talking about her shots.
I think it's got some text on it.
Talent and shit.
But here is the map. I mean, we got this river.
All right, there's the tub, right?
Right here's the camp.
Okay.
So I'm thinking
Toby died over here.
He died over there.
Or this is where he was found.
Show the path the killer would have taken back, Stewie, so they can get an idea.
He took back this path right here, number 4.
Yep.
That's so far away.
Trail camps.
I think this is $1 million this round.
So wait a minute. that the path that you just went across is the path that the killer took back?
After killing Toby.
Yeah,
why so
the
indirect?
week that me and Barrett did it by ourselves.
Yeah, I saw the video.
We had the trail cams, these circles. This one,
yeah,
this one, and this one showed the killer like walking on the trail.
Yeah, the footprints, yeah.
And this one was at 10:15.
Yeah.
So why so indirect? There's the one that goes way closer, quicker.
But trying to go
both of these
around
do.
either way, though.
Yeah, both of these do.
You know, a killer thinks they're being intelligent. You know?
And beneath a sight line.
Yeah.
Under trees.
But where does this show where the ravine is? Does this show that on here? Like,
it does. The only water it shows is just this river.
The river, right?
And
But I
then
imagine
this little lake over here.
I feel like it's got to be the river, right? Like,
I would assume.
It doesn't mark anything about a ravine on there, does it?
No, I don't remember what this is called. I think Knotwood River is the name of it.
Maybe she in her recording tells us.
But any part of the river could have been where the ravine, with the part where he went in.
True.
Over.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't really matter. I'm like, that's
And it was Lillian said that she was trying to get. I mean, what's his name said that Lillian was trying to get a particular shot cliff wise, so it could be any part of that.
Yeah. But since that was almost what was it? Almost 10 o'clock, like 10 till.
Right.
And then the
What
cameras,
time did Toby die? Did we have exact time that Toby died?
We still don't have an exact time, but we're going to guess somewhere between 9 and 10:15, since the killer was seen here at 10:15.
So
and the initial time, I think, was like between 9 and 11, and we've kind of narrowed it down there.
And they had to get from that number 2 all the way to that first camera at 10:15. So you got to assume it took us 10 minutes or so to walk that.
If not longer. I mean, this is pretty far.
That's a long hike if you were doing it, like not just looking at his map. So I would know.
Okay.
So but if they're over here at 10 till and go all the way over there to kill him, and then see him coming back here. No.
Long hike back. I don't know. I think Lillian could be getting herself a get out of jail free this week.
Sound like you're looking that way at the moment. So let's see what's on the back of the picture, and then I guess we see what all the evidence is.
So, reminder: add golden hour footage to segment 3.
That makes sense.
I remember. I think that was part of the something we seen that she's wanting a golden hour, like sunset or whatever.
I mean, it's a nice shot though.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Toby did a great job. She killed him for a good picture.
And took that picture.
Totally.
R.I.P. Toby. R.I.P.
All right. So, what time is that in the morning? 9 in the morning?
No, that's 9 at night.
9 at night.
Yeah, 10 till 10 almost.
Suspicious to anybody else?
Do what?
This random receipt. What's the story?
I can't see it.
It's got some stuff on the back.
Oh, we're doing it.
Looks like some more of that Cypher stuff.
Oh yeah.
But what was the receipt? What is it? The receipt doesn't matter, just the cipher?
Yeah, because this is like written on the back of the receipt. The receipt itself is a 5-month permit prepaid.
Oh.
Non-transferable, valid through 10/30, whatever.
You a damn lie. If I spent money, I can't transfer it.
They doesn't tell you how much they have to pay.
Oh my gosh, Bonnie's been talking to us and we missed it completely. Sorry, Bonnie.
Oh, I am sorry. Like I said, I cannot see them.
We went down a rabbit hole.
Let me change my thing so I can see comments.
I was going to say, if you want to
She was talking about when we were talking about all the crazy Caucasian people. She said, yeah, I know a lot of crazy Caucasian people. Everybody did, like everybody.
Fresh mud masks. I would go.
Yes, I read that one. Yes.
I would not go to the woods for 5 months. My mom put it down with a switch.
And she said her son's nickname is Danger.
Oh, okay, well,
my son's middle name is Noah. Yeah, I ain't play.
My son's middle name is 401k. Okay, what are we? What is?
You need to stop. Let's just get him on a comedy show. That's what we're gonna do.
No.
So this is a
sign him now.
All right.
Sign him now.
Do we have a key for this?
Oh, we have a Cypher. Yeah.
Do we have a key for the Cypher?
Yeah, I would assume it's the same one that we've been using.
Yeah, I would guess.
Which will be on that Deviant tracker. I went ahead and wrote it down, so when we get to that part, I'll pull it up.
You wrote it down. What the fuck it says?
Let's see here. This is a feline
evidence.
jawbone.
Oh my God, Pepsi is so good.
My girl, like she love Pepsi though. Y'all don't even know.
What kind of
This
jawbone?
part of the show is brought to you by Pepsi Cola.
Yeah, some good
A
stuff.
feline.
Hey, Aphrodite, did you eat
Why
them
do we
peanut
have
chews, girl? Oh, they gone, girl. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. I sent this girl some peanut chews on Valentine's Day, and it was one of them good size like containers of peanut chews. She destroyed it apparently.
Proud of you.
Girl.
I might have got hungry.
Did this cat's jaw like get stuck in Rusty's arm, or why do we have it?
Like they kept it for a
I don't know.
souvenir.
It says it was found inside lab tent.
Can you turn that? What the hell does it say?
So did somebody just because they just have like animal parts that they found out in the woods?
Must have. That makes more sense.
Sure.
Or
Park Services investigation.
Wait a minute. This is like 2 days later. No, a day
No,
later.
this is the
right?
next day because he was killed at night, and this is at 8:45 in the morning.
Bonnie, you good? She just sorry in advance for payment.
Wait, is this
love you,
for the
Bonnie.
goddamn links?
Which I was.
Feline found inside.
I would
lab.
not think so.
What?
Since they hadn't said anything about finding the links yet, unless it was the links that fucking bit
Rusty.
Rusty, but I don't know why they would have a jawbone. I mean, they would have to fucking skin it.
They can't have a jawbone that fast. Ew, did they give you the jawbone?
Yeah, all this evidence that we've had, they actually
Look
send
at
it.
your face. You're so shocked. It's
You
like-
got a cat
She's so
jawbone.
funny.
Yeah,
It's
all
not
of
that
these
big,
evidence that we've had.
Aphrodite.
fucking-
That's not that big a deal. I have. You see some of the. I have a jaw. A few
I used to have a
jawbones.
bird skull somewhere.
Dr. Lindsay, would go to Peru, and she would bring me back like feathers, and she would bring me back things. She brought me back some animal jawbones that have been found, and like so I have some jawbones.
I boogied up out of my biology class and never went back in.
Oh, I love biology.
I did too.
Love
Until I found that the skeleton was an actual human skeleton and not some shit they made.
Oh, I was interested.
I was all touching that bitch all the time.
I am the mistress of horror, so there's no surprise.
I can still.
We didn't get that close. Biology stuff. We got the fucking plastics skeleton.
All of my bones. I can still name all the bones. And I was standing there and I'd be touching all those kinds of phalanges and all kinds of dumb shit to find out that used to be somebody alive walking around on the earth. No, I was not happy.
Yeah.
I did not go back in
there. You gotta
there.
keep it real, or like so you could get
I
feel.
went to chemistry and I stayed in chemistry. I did not go back.
She said I did not go back. Listen.
Oh, I don't play that. Why they
what? Oh, well, at least you weren't going for being a surgeon because they gotta get in some bodies and stuff.
No, do you understand? My stupid ass science teacher gave me a frog. It was alive. She put that thing in my cold little thing in my hand, and his heart was beating so fast. He was so scared, and I was like, I don't want to hold it. Here, take it back. And she said, well, you gotta hold it because you're gonna dissect it. I petitioned. You think Emma bad? I was bad. I showed my ass. We ain't dissect no frogs. We got to get little coloring book versions of it.
Oh my God, Aphrodite.
Yeah, them frogs got
Girl.
set back. I showed my ass.
Those frogs lived 4 more seasons.
I was still, but just understand this. I was all about doing the dissections. If they had gave me some dead ass frog,
well, I was getting you to.
I wouldn't have been happy.
I think she was giving you letting you feel like so you see when it was alive.
She
like
wanted us to cut these things open. Everybody had a frog.
Well,
I would have named one.
Most of the time they give it to you already dead. Sometimes they don't.
I played every card I had from the distressed black.
So did they want you to kill it? Did they want you to kill it?
Yes.
Did you find that out?
Not even kill it. But you had to take it. I want you to understand. You had to pin the poor little bad boy there on his back.
I mean, that's more detailed because in my class, they was already, when we got there, they had them already.
Crucifixion.
Well, thank you. And then you had to delicately slice the layer of skin open. You put it cut nothing so you can peel it back to look at the organs.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but no, I mean that's not you. That's not like but that's not what I did. Like I was just like, wait. So usually when we showed up, it was like they were already dead.
Dead.
You had to cut
I
them
never
open
got
and
to
stuff.
dissect
Yeah.
the bones, so.
No, I like the finding out the parts and stuff.
When they was telling us before we got there that that's what they was doing, none of us believed that shit till we got there, and it was like,
so they gonna have y'all kill them. Like they gonna have y'all kill them.
That it was literal.
That's a little twisted.
Never do it again.
But that's a little twisted. But I guess in retrospect, if you were going to go into biology, you would actually be the one, killing it. So I mean, they would probably try to get you prepared in that way. So I think some classes don't go as deep. I mean,
you can study some biology. I've been studying biology.
Animals.
I probably would have started earlier than that, Barry. Like when the kids are little, if you see them bend over doing something, what you doing over there? And they like chopping up an animal, pulling off dragonfly wings. You got yourself a serial killer.
For God's sake, and just let her put it down. What's wrong with you? Tapping them up.
Oh, and then Emma come in there like, what did you say you're going to do to what now? I'll kill you now.
I was Emma.
That's me endangered.
I was Emma that day.
Your life doesn't deserve breathing. Only they do.
I could not believe that the teacher was okay. Miss Lassiter. Yeah, Miss Lassiter. I called you out. I couldn't believe she was okay with this. Like, how many did you kill before our class? In my class,
if she's a biologist, that doesn't faze her.
That bitch couldn't name all the muscles in her own body. She was a hack.
I don't know. She could be like Dexter.
Oh, I bet she know all the muscles and everything in them animals.
I think she got off on that shit. Because she was even talking about cutting off Raymond Sparkman's head. Because she said, we can do an experiment. You know how you cut off a chicken head? You cut the chicken head off and the chicken run around. If we cut off Raymond Sparkman's head, do you think he'll still run around? And then she got that dummy to lay on the damn table to simulate getting his head cut off. That bitch into that. I did not put two and two together till just now.
Wait, did he actually get on the table?
Yeah, his dumbass girl, Raymond. I'm sorry for all the redheads listening, but redhead people special too.
All right, I'm just gonna point out that in no shape or form would anybody with anything get on that table.
My child would have got up and left the classroom.
That's a lawsuit.
Remus's family would own that school. It'd be Remus's elementary.
My son, who is also a redhead, he'd have got up and left.
Yeah, like, are you insane? Yeah. You get on the table, lady. I would have been like, see, I got a mouth.
Wouldn't it be funny if we took Billy and cut his head off right before class?
And she said that shit. I'm sorry, Stewie. Give me a second. Don't you know those wooden clog shoes that people used to wear with the leather over the top, but the bottom part was clogged?
Yes, like Dutch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She used to wear those. She was a heavy set sister, okay? She used to wear those and ride a motorcycle. There was clues to her insanity.
She might have been family. Like my family.
She wore those on a motorcycle.
What though?
And she drove that to school. And she had like really long, crazy hair. It was all. We should know she had mad scientist vibes, and I ain't put it together until just now.
Probably was killing all kinds of little kids and stuff.
That's right.
Animals in her basement.
You know what she did?
Jawbones hanging on the wall.
Sorry, Stewie, one more time. You know what she did?
That's Timmy.
She read my diary. She found my diary in class and kept it over the weekend and read it. And then I know she read it because mine was single pages and stuff. And then she kept me after class. She said, "Hey, I'm Leah. I want to talk to you." And I was like, "What?" She said, "Oh, you left this here. I found this." And I'm looking for it because what the fuck I do with it. And I said, "Did you read it?" And she looked at me. That bitch read it. I could tell the knowledge was in her head. And it was in her eyes.
Yeah, it was in your head too, and she wanted to cut your head off.
I just want you to understand this. I lied in my diary. So in case you found my diary, I lied. The first one, because I used to, my diary wasn't Dear Diary, it was Dear Michael. I'm not gonna say why. I used to say, "Dear Michael." Oh
yeah,
my
I think God. I know why.
Me and so and we did all these things. It was all lies. The middle part was anything that was the truth for the day, which was usually went to school, came home, saw my parents, whatever.
She talking in code.
And was fantasy of what I want to do next.
Right.
Oh, that boy over there, I want to touch him in all kinds of inappropriate ways.
Girl, I did the same thing. My mom found that it wasn't pretty for me.
So I just want to say, she stopped talking to me over
about Aphrodite, and then Minx was the back half.
Girl, try writing one of them stories.
And I told, if y'all knew how fantastical the lies were, y'all be like, damn.
Listen,
right, I'm sorry, back on time.
We the same. We the same to the end. I did the same thing.
You gotta land this plane. You gotta bring us back. You gotta bring us back.
I got to fly a plane before, and I don't think you want me trying to land it.
Oh no, we didn't want that. We nose dive and it's over.
What were you saying about white people doing dangerous shit?
Right there. He nose diving us.
I didn't nose dive. I was going to barrel roll, and the co-pilot was like, "No."
Yeah, he's no, because he's like, "What, you crazy?"
And I was like a kid. Well, I was like probably 14, 15, something like that. But yeah, they let me fly for a little bit, and I was like, "Is this thing fucking barrel roll?" And he's like, "Nope, I'm taking back over." I was like, "God."
Nope, you're not doing that. Listen, first time I was on a plane, my pilot, of course, he was a white guy, and you should have heard him. He was a little he was funny because they did the whole thing. You know, they telling you the safety thing, and right after that, he said, "For those of you who would listen, thank you for listening. And those of you who didn't listen, good luck." And then we take off, right? He's so funny. I'm laughing. And then when we come to land, he come in real fast. He's like, it come down. It was really cool, but I'm like, he crazy out his mind. What's he doing? He was like, nose diving that bitch. Like, you tell he did it, but he all cool and stuff up. They probably got shades on and shit. I was imagining a whole K-drama thing going on. Of course, he's not as hot as that, but I was just imagining that was going on. Like, he go, yeah, leaning back and stuff. Go, calm down, coming in fast like that. But you know, Caucasian guys, you know, they'd be like, this is exciting. Like, you just told people good luck. Nose diving.
We had a pilot when I was a kid. We were going on vacation one time, Dominican Republic. The pilot was a really cool guy. Had dreads, like it was cool.
Yeah, of course.
He leads the flight by telling us which drink the parents should try. He's like, I just had a couple of whatever the drink was. Be sure to ask your flight attendant about it. So then we take off.
Don't be playing with me like that, dude. They be drunk for real. I was like, no.
We'd never been to the Dominican Republic. We land and everybody starts clapping. Like around us,
they're like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, that's the whole time.
And here is this little, this little white lady with her two kids sitting in this aisle, and she's a Baptist, so she's already like, "Wait a minute, is the pilot drinking?" So I'm sure my mom was like a half a Karen. And we get there, and they're landing, and people start clapping, and she's like calling my grandparents, like, "I'm going to see if we can go back by boat. I don't think it's safe." So finally, and we find out it's like a joke, or I guess like a local thing that's like
it's supposed to be funny, but pilots be drunk and they crash people into mountains. So it's like, Mom, bad humor.
We just happened to tell the drunk joke. Like I had to be like, remember that time on Southwest we had that kind of fun pilot who like was funny. This guy was being funny, and she was like, "You think?" And I was like, "Yeah."
That's great.
Yeah.
I think my mom
I know Southwest supposed to be like the ghetto play. I love Southwest.
I love Southwest.
That's what I flew. Well, there you go. That's why my pilot was like that, because it was Southwest. They got them jokes though.
I love Southwest, man.
Southwest, that's all I fly.
We always fly Southwest, and then like we'll go down. We'll meet all our friends up like in the middle of the country, middle east side, and then go down to Florida to get on the ship.
I was like,
go wherever else the parts unknown. Why them bitches took me to the Bermuda Triangle?
Oh
no, I'll play that. No,
why didn't you tell me that part of the way was partway through the triangle?
On the way to the Bahamas.
I'm the Mission of Horror. You know how I watch The Outer Limits and Tales from the Dark Side? Not be playing with no Bermuda Triangle is the reason why we go around it, because that stuff is for real. Like, this place disappeared.
But I ain't know.
Planes.
For 2 days.
We did it again.
You've seen the Look-a-Lock-a-Langoliers, right? You've seen them. Stephen King, he wrote that, Look-a-Lock-a-Langoliers, and they be in the void, and then the plane go inside the Bermuda Triangle, and then they go in there. Balky was there from the show. He was there. They got Balky. It was this munching, and there was no time or space, and then they come and eat time, and they eat you right with them.
I am innocent. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and I'm glad I don't. All
It's
I
just
know is
horrible.
that we was on open water, like where you're on the planet Earth still, but there's
Don't
no
ever tempt
land
that. Don't
for
tempt
2
it.
solid days. There's no land, no matter where you
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
So I was
And
like,
you won't get pulled right into the void and never be
might
seen
not have been a
again.
good idea.
That's probably where Lost came from. It was
By
in
the
the
way,
Bermuda
that's the wrong-
Triangle.
That's the wrong time to look around and be like, yeah.
Not a good idea.
And we in the Bermuda Triangle right now.
One
Like,
more
it's too
thing.
late to do now.
I'm sorry. I comforted myself.
Yeah,
How?
I would too.
Me
I'd
and
have
my
been
two,
the same way,
me and
like,
my two
all right,
friends.
we're going
I had
down.
my 2 girlfriends, and we
I'd be
all
like,
sisters,
Stop
right?
praying.
That's right.
And I'm the only one out of my 2 friends who dabble into I don't care what race you are kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
They got a race thing. I do not. So, but we saw these 3 really good looking white boys in swimming
Yeah,
trunks.
well.
And
And
I
swimming
was
trunks.
like-
Oh.
I just looked at them. I was like, y'all gonna have to make a decision because we're gonna go talk to these 3 men right here because we might not live to see no other time. And they looked at me that was like, grab they shit.
You were not grabbing some children because you thinking it was end of days. You were like,
Oh, yes, she.
out.
It's
I said,
me.
and I even
Back
said
to my
it
cabin.
I knew it was going there.
I even
That was
said
the
it in
only
their
place it
language.
could go.
I said it in their language. I said, I don't know if y'all down with the swirl, but look. And they just like, and they looked at me and then we grabbed our shit and we went to go just have conversations with the young man.
They were like, ma'am, check those IDs.
She said it's okay we die. Nobody gonna know. Like,
One boy, I was like, look, I just need to take a picture.
Mile High Club or something. I don't know if they got a name for that one. Girl.
He was special. He wore his trunks very well. All right, Stewie. I'm sorry.
We're
All right, we back, y'all. We
Wow,
back.
you got some moisture.
All right, speaking of moisture, we got a flask here.
Good timing, Stewie. Good job.
Okay, what a segue was that? You man love.
So who's Flask? I wondered.
Oh wait,
Conrad.
that's the one that Toby got drunk off of, right?
Conrad.
That was the one
Lillian.
that Toby knew about, and I didn't take a picture of it, but there is. Let's see.
He
Is
knew
it
about it. He knew about it because of Lillian. It's Lillian.
Oh, you got it there. Okay.
Do you have the flask?
Yes. He
Yeah,
had
they
it.
give you everything in that box. They
Yeah,
don't-
Let me
every
see
piece
it.
of evidence I've had has been me,
Let me see it.
or actual things.
Conrad Willingham.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even look at the
Listen,
bottom. I was taking
mhm.
pictures.
All tipsy. Listen,
Yeah.
it was
So,
the liquor that made them do it. I'm just saying.
I looked inside. I was thinking there was gonna be something hidden inside, but nope.
But Toby drank it all, right?
I hope so. I hope if Emma hit him in the face, he was like, fuck this shit. And got his booze and was like, I'm sitting.
He's like, hey, I know you got some. Give me it.
He's like, I know
Give me
Michelle's going to be drinking the whole time they're solving a murder, so I'm just going to go ahead and get on with it. Get on her level.
I want to
I bet
flask.
fucking
I would have laughed if he turned
Tommy
over.
or whoever had to pry that out of fucking Michelle's hands.
Oh yeah, that's
I
funny.
want a flask now. I'm buying
Actually,
one.
That's an
Walmart
itty bitty
sell
fucking flash, though. It's not very fucking
Walmart
much.
sell them. I seen them right
It
there
is,
with the
though.
margarita mix and stuff in Walmart. Like I was like, I get
I
one.
saw a flask.
Put me
I
some
wanted to get.
apple juice in there and just be drinking, and people be like,
The flask I wanted to get because we had to put the flask in the shot for the trailer for Shattered,
yeah.
and I felt like well none of them was going to really sneak alcohol in there, so I gave it to Dar, and it was like it said like some it was pink that said
Guys,
something big.
breaking news. Lady Gaga's dogs have been recovered.
Oh, are you serious?
I had a Google alert, so we're okay.
Oh, did it?
I thought
All right,
one of
it's
those
gonna be all
dogs
right.
dead.
All right, I hate to interrupt that moment of
No.
Were they gone? I
I
didn't
thought
know
they were
about this.
dead.
someone
I-
shot her
dead.
dog walker and stole her 2 dogs.
Yes.
They did what?
They
Shot
shot
her dog walker and stole her dog.
and stole her dogs.
Did they kill the dog walker? Or just shoot
No.
him in the leg?
No.
No, he was like in surgery and I think was going to recover, but
Who
yeah.
the hell is that
No.
crazy? Be like, pa, I'm gonna steal these dogs. Like, what?
I
Then
thought
she
for
did a
sure those dogs were dead.
she pulled a for sure. What was that movie Ransom in the 90s? Mel Gibson move, and she offered like
Oh, yeah.
$500,000 to get them back. She was like, "I'll give anyone $500,000 cash if they return my dogs." And boom, 9 hours later.
Big
No.
surprise, right?
Well,
Wow.
hopefully it wasn't the person who shot them.
Sorry to interrupt with the biggest gay news of the year, but
No, that was hurting my heart when I heard that.
oh, the council's been just devastated, sending up prayers. Oh,
Wow, I didn't even hear about that one. Wow.
yeah.
I
Well,
might have missed that.
we'll go back to praying for Miley. So it's okay. We're gonna regroup.
I got into Ami's university portal.
Okay, what you got today?
I
This is
think
all
these
stolen,
email
by the
chains
way.
are
They're all
new.
not goods. None of this is. We can't use it in court because this bitch stole it. But okay.
Well, wait a minute. Are these? Did we see some of these already, or no?
No, these are
Yeah,
new.
they just add to it, like the supply list.
They add the
those
next
to
ones
the
and
first
stuff?
That's what I thought. Okay.
press release.
press release. I think the only new thing is these email chains.
Yeah.
Email chains?
Well, that's
Let's
what she
see
said
that.
she was sending was the email chain.
Let's
Oh,
read
this is
the shirt.
Emma.
And
Course of
Doug.
action. Uh-oh.
Doug Plinky.
Yeah, it's
No,
course
these
of
are
action.
about Emma
Emma
Yeah.
Farmer.
Probably about her
Uh-oh.
termination.
firing her.
Yep.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
The events this morning require immediate action. I just can hear it. It's going to be like a white dude. Come on, Stewie, give us something. Give us some southern, like, uptight white dude.
Oh no! We need the Clinton one. Go do Clinton.
Yeah, give us a little Bill.
I can't do accents. I can do my voice. That's
Just
about
do
it.
you. You sound like Clinton. Go.
All right.
There you go.
Good afternoon. The events of this morning require immediate action. This is not the first time Ms. Clarkson has caused a disruption on campus. Whitlock has always been a bastion of free speech and peaceful protest, but enough is enough. Ms. Clarkson is becoming a danger to herself and the community at large, and the university must respond quickly to ensure no students are harmed if events keep escalating like this.
So she's a domestic terrorist.
So she's just a
Wow.
terrorist on every level.
She just wild. She going wild though.
She a
She
wild
crazy. That's
child.
on her, man.
Yep.
Wow.
Are you sure you're not being a tad oversensitive, Ollie? Personally, I'd be flattered to have someone parade such a convincing likeness of me around campus. God.
Y'all, I can't
This-
see. It's so dark and shady in here.
This is anything but personal.
It's
I simply
personal.
have the best interest of Whitlock and its students in mind. I would appreciate everyone treating this matter seriously. My apologies, just trying to lighten the mood. Conrad, what's your opinion on the matter? You've worked with Miss Clarkson the most. That's end of that one.
Let's pull Conrad in. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here. I've worked with Emma for a number of years now. While her passion for the subject matter is admirable, she has been problematic from the start. She struggles to set her personal feelings aside to the detriment of herself, her work, and her colleagues. I fear her presence is a liability for the university. But he fucking picked her to go on this fucking.
Like, why would he pick her?
He
He knew
picked her.
that.
And this is like 2 years before, so I'm like, he
This
knew.
is what I don't understand. Even from the beginning, she is this person who really don't want him to find his links. Why does he want her there?
Right.
Maybe he wants.
Maybe he wants her as a scapegoat because they know she a hothead.
and he's gonna push a kid off a cliff.
You're not suggesting we fire her over this, are you?
Yep.
I am.
Oh shit!
He's the one that got her fired. This is her second offense this semester, the third in the last year. I think the department as a whole will operate more smoothly without her presence. It is in everyone's best interest if Whitlock and Emma part ways. I agree with Conrad. I'll set up a meeting with Ms. Clarkson, notify HR, and begin drafting the necessary paperwork.
That's also a reason he may have hired her back, because he felt guilty for getting her fired.
Maybe so.
Maybe.
Yeah,
And
but
it's-
I would fucking got her
Guilty.
back, not
She could be
when my
blackmailing
job
him,
and
too.
reputation's on the line.
She
So
could
that
have blackmailed
you-
him.
They're gonna be
What's
like,
what though?
I do think so far, I think we have to listen to the recording, but I do think so far the most exclusionary evidence would be the picture, which kind of tells me Lillian's probably not our killer.
Yeah, and then we also have the Cypher we can
Do as well.
try to
Let's-
figure out.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we're going to get her actual voice.
Again.
They don't know for sure if it was her.
They may act it out.
Ami didn't know for sure it was her.
But we can tell. We've
tell.
heard her before.
Yeah, we heard her.
August 29th, 9-something p.m. voiceover test. There's 1 month left in the expedition. No, let me try it this way. More dramatic.
That's Lily.
Oh, that's definitely her.
Expedition, the tensions are running higher than ever. Tensions are skyrocketing. Tensions are mounting. There's 1 month left in the expedition, and tensions are at their highest peak.
She's crazy.
The conflict seems to come from a division in ideology. On one hand, there are... Oh,
I hate her.
Okay, I shouldn't do this while hiking.
Is she jerking off?
Note to self,
Hiking, okay.
work on voiceover first thing in the morning, move filming to the afternoon.
She is insane, dude.
Wait a minute.
Okay, here we go. Oh, barely made it in time.
If she having this much trouble breathing, hiking, how can she get from one point to the other point as fast?
Oh, she wasn't getting no. It ain't
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
She
that was like a
No,
10-minute
and,
hit.
This was the day of the murder. I think that's what
Murder.
Ami said.
So trying pretty much like
And
where
then
she was.
There at the end, I was messing with this a little bit, trying to see. I think this is her voice, and this is like maybe background noise.
Yeah.
See here. Like remove her voice.
And then, Stewie, can we also see the transcript too?
That sounds like water.
Water.
So that could be
When she was taking that picture. With
taking
that picture. Yeah, she did take a good picture. I'm just saying.
She
And
did.
what time did she take the picture?
That was
At
like
9:50 almost. I think it's
That was like-
9:48 at night.
9-something p.m.
So do we know, and we don't know where the ravine is.
But even still,
I don't think she would kill somebody, drag them to a cave, and then make this recording.
within 30 minutes after this recording and photo, I mean,
I don't think she'd have the time. I wouldn't
Oh,
put it
man,
past
dang
but-
her. I want her to be the killer.
I don't
no.
think it's her. I think
we
she's
getting
not.
calmer.
I think she's excluded this week.
Yeah, I think that's who we're eliminating. This is just
Yeah.
basically what she said on that recording.
Can you
Yeah.
I just wanted to see.
Transcript.
Thank you.
read this?
No.
This is just what she says.
Oh, never.
Transcript, pretty much. So.
Yeah, transcript of that audio.
Okay, so.
So wait a minute, but whoa. So at this point, she didn't know he was dead yet?
No, I think
Was
she was
it
out trying to
already
get that
It
picture.
wasn't really until she went back to camp.
She wasn't looking for his dead body?
No, she was
Not
out
at this point.
They
She's
don't
all
look
taking pictures.
for another 2 hours.
Yeah, they don't know yet at this point.
Okay.
Always
They don't
missing.
discover him gone for
So
another.
they don't have his
Right.
exact time of death either. It's just that it's speculation in that window. So she wasn't
Yeah,
even
'cause they
like.
speculated within like from 9 to 11, and then with those pictures, we know it had to happen before 10:15. So somewhere between 9 and 10:15.
And we know she's
Oh.
here at 9:45 p.m. So that
Oh,
tightens the window that much more.
Yeah, if she was a killer, and I don't.
I don't think it's
No.
possible.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what this is telling us, is that it's not her.
Yeah. Pretty much.
See, we got the Cypher decoder.
Oh, yeah.
I put this in again.
Yeah. You gotta do it
Why
every
do
single
you do
time.
it every time? That's correct.
It's stupid.
Cray.
Because Michelle's drunk and she clears it out every time.
I know, heifer.
Oh,
She has to reset her password all the fucking time.
Because she's
I
drunk.
don't think it's because she's
probably telling everybody in the
come to the
bar.
conclusion she's not resetting the password like some places make you change your password every like month or a couple months for security reasons. I think she just forgets what her password is because she's drunk.
Well, she drinking so
And
much.
then she's like, I'm just going to
Well, you
type
know
in a
what?
password.
She needs to cipher. We need to get additional stipend for having to redo the cipher every goddamn time.
I know, right?
You
Let's
heard
see,
that,
what
Michelle?
is-
Better cut back on the Tangeray.
Hey,
No, you did not go there with the Tangeray. Oh my god. Oh,
She better
my
not come to the
mother
library
loves
unless she
Tangeray.
wants
Oh
to
my
get
God.
read.
Uh-oh.
My mother, my friend, my friend Billy, he would bribe my mother with Tangeray.
Oh my goodness. That is too
I'm like,
funny.
you gonna let this man take me out the house just because he gave you a gift?
The gay mafia knows
That's right.
how to get what we want.
He definitely did. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you would never. That
I don't
would have
mean no
never
harm,
worked
but
with
I
my
can't
mom,
see.
dude. She wouldn't. You could
Oh,
give
you
her
don't
enough.
have other letters in. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Man,
have
if
the
I
letters
would
in yet.
tell Barrett about my mom, Aphrodite, no. It's actually shocking that I have a kid. I'm just telling you.
We can't even talk about that on camera.
It's literally shocking that I have a kid. Like, my mom is that overprotective. Like, y'all don't even have no clue. Like, straight up cray cray. Like, cray cray overprotective. Like, that's how you could write a story about. Like, that crazy moms and, like, the
Nobody would believe that it was true.
I think
Yeah, it was.
I've got a crazy fucking mom. I believe it.
Dude,
That's why me and my mom
it's insane.
were
Like,
together.
okay, I had a guy friend while he Cypher. I had a guy friend. We became like dating later, but like we used to go play tabletop games, like nerd stuff. Like, cause I'm a nerd, right?
Right.
We came back late because place closes like at 9 or 10.
But what?
My mom was like, she had a big Dodge Ram truck. You know, she's Mexican, so they get them big trucks. They gotta like get a ladder to get up in. He had a car. Before we had left, she said, I want your driver's license, your tag, I want Social Security number, because if anything happened to her in your car, you dead. So don't even think about coming back. So when we came back late, for as she was concerned, late, by the way, I was 22, 23 at this point. So I'm coming back.
You're a grown-ass woman.
Right. While she driving down the road, to the road, we would have to come to the apartment complex. Driving down the road doing like a 50 and a 25 because she was coming to find me. Like, she didn't know the place up in Bel Air. Like, it's still like an hour and a half away from where we lived at. And he was like, oh my God. Like, he was scared because her truck almost destroyed him. And so when we pulled up, he was like, I don't want to get out. Like, as soon as I got out, he was like, he took off. Like, so
I don't know what an ACOM is.
She's a strong character.
It's catacombs. It's one word. It's cut it out.
Catacombs. Yeah.
Catacombs. So enact catacombs. Isn't that like death?
Enact playing catacombs? What
Catacombs
the?
Yeah, because enact plan was like the first line on there, and then catacombs was another line.
So catacombs where you put dead people.
Yeah, it's like cave type ordeal or whatever.
Who in the?
So somebody fucking had this planned.
And didn't they find him by a cave?
Yeah, the bear cave.
This is making me mad because at least at first I was thinking they killed this boy like it was a spur of the moment thing and then try to cover it up. But you talking about some fucking planned shit?
Oh, I was planned. So Emma's involved, right? At this point, because
as of now, Emma and Conrad are the two.
That's what I'm saying, because Emma does the code. Like, she been doing it the whole time.
This is Conrad's
Well,
code.
her and Russie had been doing the
right, but Emma knows though, but she knows code then. So that means
but they've been doing the Morse code.
This is why
This isn't Morse code.
This is Cypher. But who's he saying? He talked to himself again.
But fucking wasn't it Conrad that was doing the cipher? Like
always
inside?
talking to himself.
This is why
inside his fucking
Emma in.
In his book, right? He'd be like, do this and do this in his company. I would say it's always Conrad, dude.
This is why Conrad brought Emma in.
Duh!
Lillian is innocent. Sorry, Aphrodite. I know this hurts you.
It hurts me to my heart because I still think that bitch is.
Spell her fucking name.
She's just a straight terrible person, though, but she's not a murderer.
You had it to her for a minute. Like, you really were. Like,
well, it was kind of like obvious, though. See, that was Conrad.
It ain't her.
I mean, well, hey, if it's Emma, I mean, you could filter in that one.
No, I don't like neither one of them bitches. So, the thing I was worried about was please don't let it be Rust.
Well, we knew. I told you it wasn't Rusty, though.
Love it, Stewie.
First off, Rusty isn't the type to care enough to kill somebody. He would have to be an accident. Rusty don't care. He be smoking his ganja and be like relaxing.
Biatch.
I'm gonna have to write a story about a Karen and then get Barrett to read the book. Like,
oh, I want to.
That'd be so awesome. I know a lot of Karens had to deal
Barrett,
with
you could just be Headmistress Kyriakis in the
Oh my God, he should. We should do like this a read. He can do the reading with
audio version of it for fun for the channel.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the sister, right?
Ayana.
Yeah, I'm Ayana.
Don't tear up my place.
I can see that.
Don't tear up my place.
Don't tear up my place.
Don't close that door. Like, don't be doing nothing on that couch. Telling you right now.
No, that was the evil eye.
Give me the evil eye. Like,
I don't care how pretty that boy is. You better keep your clothes on.
Fucking drunken woman.
To the right conclusion. Williamson eliminated as a suspect. In her field review, she's vague about her whereabouts the night that Toby died. And she said she went to the scenic spot to take fish, but didn't specify the location. Not only that, but her penchant for manipulation seemed to be a viable motive. Toby's death might give her from the drama she's striving for. However, the evidence on me around this time supports her alibi and places her far from the scene of the murder. So the scenic photograph of Lillian's handwriting on the back and playing is okay.
And she definitely was by the river, nowhere near
45. And features the waterfall. Only waterfall playground falls located at the southeast echo cavern, where Toby was killed. It was in the far west region, given the time frame when Toby died and how long it takes to could have been around the echo cavern at the time of the commitment of the tall and the audio file recorded on the date of the murder also supports the whereabouts. During the hike, there's a faint sound of water rushing in the background. Good job, Stewie. Thankfully, the sound could be amplified in Deviant Tracker. It's indeed the sound of high wind that falls. This is ground of evidence. Besides the investigation. I'm sure you know what that means. You've done an outstanding job thus far, and your check's in the mail, Mishy Gray.
Oh my God, I cannot even. Great interpretation of her. Great.
Someone call an Uber.
Like you
Don't
didn't
contact me. Contact fucking Ami. She'll give you whatever you need.
Exactly.
I'm busy.
I'll keep cashing the checks while we send a poor Ami to do my job.
Crazy.
Yep.
Too funny. Well, there you go. Like, listen. So
we should just tell Ami to pay us directly.
Right.
Yeah, right.
We should cut Michelle's drunk ass out.
She's like the middleman right now. I mean, she ain't really doing nothing.
She truly is Charlie. Not doing the damn thing, drinking and slutting.
Thank you.
I want to know what this fucking editor is.
It's blacked out.
We haven't used it yet?
No. This is probably what we'll get next week, because each week we've been getting one more.
Each thing. Oh,
And-
I see.
Yeah. So this time we got the audio. Time before that we got...
Conrad?
It's going to be Conrad, I think.
I mean, that's at this point, that's the obvious one.
He has the most
Unless they go like total, all of a sudden super evidence show up and there's Emma of all the oddness. Unless she thinks she saw Toby doing something to an animal, she could kill someone because of that.
She can kill Toby for just
You've endangered the bears, and she just slap him upside the back head.
If he finds the ghost links,
or
don't want to make people come and fuck up the territory, and she's afraid of that. So we didn't have to hurt the animal. We just had to take a picture of it.
And hear me out. Multiple times, she has been noted as being offensive, which I think is white people speak for. She is a racist hoe bag of rocks.
It's definitely cold.
What really happened here was, what had happened was, he went out into the woods with Toby, and he set her off, and she was like, oh, not today. She went right back into her like crazy QAnon deep state, like he was really like killing herself, and she's like,
deep state.
You know what? Like
screw that in it.
You and Hillary like are eating babies, and like and then she just kills him because she's a racist.
If we were going modern day, that's probably exactly what would happen.
Or
it's 2018. This
is modern day. What the fuck are you talking about? 2 days or 2 years ago.
Was because the makes Kenosha of that story
2.5 years
that Emma told Rusty to go take that boy off in the woods. Rusty did. Rusty and Toby saw gleams in each other's eyes. Started making
now we just okay.
Started making out, and then Emma.
This is for your benefit.
Who's all making out in this? We got Conrad and Reese.
Emma walked up and saw her, the man that she loved. She
just trying to listen, Minx. You just trying to get some BL up in here. You just digging for the BL. Every time we turn around, you looking for the BL. Girl, I could hook you up with some shows. All right, calm down.
She got mad because the man she wanted was hooking up with the little melanated boy, and then she went stabby, kill.
Oh, that would make a racist mad.
I can't with y'all.
That would have done it.
And if she all, like he said, QAnon deep, everything about the situation made her mad.
You know, she was deep state. She was like, you and Hillary, I saw you all drinking that kid's blood back at camp and some crazy shit. You told me, what? I didn't know what you talking about. That was Lillian.
So she literally went there for murderous intent. Because I mean, why would she go on a trip with like two black people? Like that would be disgusting to her. Like, so only to murder one.
But they're savages do such.
Nigel is a Republican. You wait for it. Nigel's Republican.
He's right. He's a Republican. Nigel definitely is a Republican, though. Yeah.
Right. So he's a Republican. So she's like, he's all right.
See, she's like, he could be at least our Uncle Tom. Then I'm cool with him. Like, as long as he Uncle Tomming it up, we good. Like, if you talk about that mouth was something different, we gonna have to talk.
But you know that there are 5 and 6 black people on the planet who are exceptions. And Ricci was one, and it's 5 of them was scattered.
Yeah, right. You just brainwashed by that voice. Don't be trying to act like you know what's going on, girl.
Y'all, I still
brainwashed. I saw you in the other video. Barrett was like, as soon as he opened his mouth, Barrett was like, "Oh my god!"
I was like, "Oh, the basement's flooded, kids. We're gonna."
Ooh, snatch out my extensions now. I can't
have to put on my lashes and like get ready.
My extensions are connected to my hair. I can't snatch them off. I'll just pretend like
I get mad to you two and like Ricci's class or something, like teaching the class. Y'all been like, gotta get ready in the morning and shit. Like
I wouldn't get no work done.
I would not take.
I need to stay after class for some extra credit stuff.
Right. Sitting in the back of the classroom.
Can we talk? Can I have you talk more about that? Like, can you repeat the entire lesson?
And needing to talk to him after class because we need. Can you help me with?
You do some like after school tutoring.
And the class ends, and Dr. Ricci's like, Miss Lee, what is that vibrating noise in the back of the class?
And he would find out because I would just accidentally fall in his lap.
I can't with y'all.
Mr. Richard, thank you for the kindness of your. Yeah.
I got the shoulder ready. Oh my god!
Jokes on you. Where is the button? Where is that? Oh, got it.
No.
Oh my god.
No. The remote
Miss Lee, what are you doing?
What are you on the remote control one? And I'm like, that. I'd be like, little brother, hold my remote control. Don't let nobody else get it. You know he gonna fuck with me. He's like, that's what you want to go talk to my dad. Not her.
This is out of control. Oh my god.
Whatever
you say, Mr. Ricci.
Y'all need to stop.
You reach me, Mr. Ricci. Let me help you with your. No, I forgot. We on Stewie Channel. Wait a minute. Stabby, kill.
Oh, okay. Who's gonna jump back into that? We'll be right there.
Stabby, kill.
Some kind of erotic horror going on or something. So,
turn into a snuff film.
Watch out.
I should have made that a prompt. Nah.
Look at her like, nah. And that's what do you mean? I'm that's what I'm submitting for the erotica series, like horror erotica, like.
I understand. Mine is a triad.
It's gonna be terrible.
Mine is a triad. So I got the 2 sexy guys and the sexy girl. I don't know where I got that idea. I'm just saying.
What are you talking about? You are living for that sandwich life.
She is.
I'm waiting for the day I meet you.
She got the prompt on the thing. Like I'm like, right now I gotta write a story. But I can, but I'm just
my best and only date that I ever truly went on was with 2 guys, and it was the bar.
Yeah,
it was so great.
Yeah, at the same time. Great. Oh, she been in some situations.
Like the guy who I went out on a date with, who asked me out on a date, he asked his boyfriend permission to take me out on a date because he found out that I had never been on a date. And so the boyfriend said, yeah, sure. If she's never been on a date, she's a goddess, take her out on a date. but I'll do you one better. Why don't we take her? Best day ever.
Listen, don't let her fool you. She's been in some positions and situations with that sandwiching type of
best date ever.
situation.
Plus, they were beautiful. You don't understand. Like, I'm a tall girl, and both of them were taller than me. And we walking. Now, I tend to wear little skimpy outfits because I'm a hoochie.
She do all the time.
Everybody, that's
she got them legs though. I'm just going to contest to it. Like she got them legs.
I like my legs. I like my boobies. But so we walking all down the inner harbor, and I got blonde beach boy looking like he just stepped off a surfboard on this side, and New York model standing with me on this side, and everybody looking like, what the fuck is going on there? Arm draped on my shoulder, other one holding my hand. People was like, and
you're like, I thought girls gay.
Loved it. It was the best. They treated me like a spun goddamn gold. It was the best day.
That's awesome.
And the night ended very, very well.
I'm just gonna tell you, the best dates is with the gay guy. They know how to do a date. I'm just telling you.
It was so great. I don't even want to think about it no more.
They know. They know what's up. Look at him.
But I thought what was cool though, because the boy's name is Kenny. I thought it was cool when Kenny literally asked his boyfriend, Michael, could he do it? And the boyfriend didn't have a problem with it. Because in his mind, because he know Kenny also liked girls. Now the other boy did not. But he knew Kenny liked girls, so it was a chance that he could have been into me in that kind of a way. But he said, if Kenny is into you, then I'm going to be into you too.
Hey.
And did he get in you?
Into you.
We were talking private. That boy was fun. Do you hear me? You don't understand the level of...
Are these the ones with the other story? Are these the ones with the one that was well and you couldn't... Is it them? Oh, it's not them. Okay. I was just checking because that one was a little too much.
Matter of fact, don't you know the speaker story I told you about the guy who said I was too big to be on the speaker? The boy Michael, before he got with Kenny, that was the one who kicked the boy off the speaker.
Mm-hmm. She knew some hot guys. Let me tell you.
And before Billy,
I heard a lot of stories. Listen, I heard a lot of stories,
and I still managed to never have a boyfriend.
You mean just one?
Never.
Or just like
No. Never been in a relationship
that was labeled as
I'm your girlfriend. So I have a boyfriend, but I ain't been nobody's girlfriend. Never did that because
they never said a word.
Kenny asked me at one point. He asked to marry me. The three of us we can go, off to California and raise.
I would have to
understand what that meant.
I would have had to. I would have just had to take that as like that's just gonna have to happen. God, like I'm going good for poly, like,
because Michael was from Malibu. If he had said they was gonna stay in Baltimore, you would see my two husbands. And y'all would die because
I think from what you described, they worth moving for. I'm just saying, like, they might be like, let's move to Paris.
They was worth it. I was just
scared. Paris, here we go.
I was just scared. I talk a lot of shit.
That sounds like a party. Paris and them. Listen, stop.
Don't threaten me.
And Michael's mother was like so glad that they were going to bring me and Jeremy, because Jeremy was like 7.
I know.
Okay, and
that's why she probably didn't go.
They were getting a son. They was getting a daughter. This, I'm like, whoa.
You already married. This is like a
Baltimore. I'm not leaving Baltimore. Y'all gonna have to do some other changes. So, that boy tried everything. I'll buy this and I'll buy that.
I mean, you can count that. You probably can count that as a boy. I mean, you was almost walking down the aisle.
I was not almost, because there wasn't no way. That was not happening.
I'm just telling you, you almost walking down the aisle. They already mother married you off already. She's like, I got a grandkid. Like
that was not happening. They were boyfriends.
Well, apparently they was trying to.
And I didn't
want to be
going. I didn't want to be 2 and 1. I wouldn't.
You were their Polly pocket.
That's right. Not wrong with being lollipop.
They took really good care of me though. They helped me out a lot because that was on a time when I was real low, like things were bad. They helped me out with Jeremy. They paid bills.
I'm telling you, sometimes people pass up a good thing. You know,
I was afraid.
I get that. I mean, they kind of sound scary, very intimidating.
Away from everybody I knew. And what if he changed his mind and decided that, I don't want to do this no more. And I ain't had nothing back here to come back to. I was afraid.
Well, you be married, so
if I ain't had no kids, I know
I would have went. But listen, you married, so you still would get something out. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
Such things wasn't legal back then.
Listen, well, probably that would be.
I could have married one of them. But
well, you would have married one of them because I mean, what year was that? Was it gay marriage wasn't even legal at that point, so he couldn't even marry him.
23 years ago.
Yeah, so he couldn't marry him. So marrying you still could have like if he changed his mind, you still could have been like you wouldn't have been all because one of them was rich, right? He had money, right?
Yeah,
so you would have been fine. And they still they were nice guys. You probably took care of you.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't think you would have had to worry about aftermath.
Just to be clear, I didn't have no feelings for them, so I couldn't do it.
I mean, I could have developed some.
And I did. I felt bad because Kenny.
How rich we talking about?
I was gonna say, I might even be able to.
I was like, look at both of them like, hey, well, how much? Listen, y'all don't even know. Like driving Ferrari type of Lamborghini type of situations.
He used to like
limos.
Get those.
I got some family like that, but they're stingy with their money.
I could fake it to him.
He wasn't. Mike.
He wasn't stingy.
Not only did he have money, like his family had money. But he wasn't living off his family money because the job that he got, back in the old days when tech was really coming up, people were making like 500 companies and stuff. Well, that's how he ended up in Maryland. He's from Malibu, like he totally told like that dude.
Yeah, he was super like Malibu.
And the company said you can have whatever you want. They gave him lots of money, so he would just rent limousines to go like to the supermarket. Like it wasn't nothing to him, so he used to come and pick us up. Like, I'm going to get like a limousine bus, whatever those things are called, the limo,
like
the vans.
Yeah, the big
limos.
He would just pick us up and like, hey, what y'all want to do? And I'd be like, is this my real life?
Right, girl, listen.
And then we would just go like to Denny.
Jeremy, this is your daddy. Let me stop.
Yeah, I'd have been like, this is
Jeremy never met him. I don't play that.
No, I'll be like, no, I'm talking about if you got birds, people like, Jeremy, this is your daddy. Let me stop. I'm kidding.
I call him daddy, and he's your daddy. So
we had a ball. It was the best night. How magical that night was. Because for one thing, like I said, I had not gone on a date. Like I had not. No one has said.
Probably get to experience it. Must have been really nice.
So not only that, I went on a date.
That was like a super date, though. Like you didn't have a date, but then you got a super date. Design.
And I wanted to do like a horse and carriage because I wanted to have like a romantical date. But even though he was a friend.
Yeah,
I still wanted to have a romantical date, but because of my allergies, we didn't want to take the chance that I would get sick in the middle of the day and have to be in the ER.
Yeah,
so
you
couldn't get the horse.
Yeah.
So again, when Michael found out about that, he was like, "Oh no, we're gonna do this."
Oh,
and it was amazing. And then like
great.
Don't you know how you get those like gift card thingies? And he put $100 on the card.
Yeah.
And he gave that to me, so it's like just in case at the end of the date. I still had some money that wasn't spent. So it was $100 still left on the thing after he spent hundreds of dollars on the date.
Oh, I would have married.
And he was like, you can have it. He's like, buy Jeremy something.
I'd have divorced him soon, but I'd have sure married him for a little bit.
He was really cool. He was a very sweet guy.
Yeah.
And he was that guy, he was a contrast because he sounded like he was a bubblehead, but he was a genius.
Yeah. People try to judge by the sound and the look.
You just gotta be smart enough to sign my alimony check.
Yeah, we on the same page.
That was a great date. It was a great date.
So next week we're going to solve Toby's murder finally.
Next week is Toby's murder. Like it's it.
It's right there, man. What y'all got? What y'all thinking? Do you think Emma? Do you think
who we have to see the person who did the murder? Do we get to send their ass to jail?
I guess.
If it's not Emma and it is Conrad, can we send Emma too anyway for slapping my boy?
Yeah, I don't like her.
So we don't know yet if she's not an accomplice or something.
That's true.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, we might just be figuring out who actually stuck the fucking knife in the bag. I mean, they all could fucking be in on it for all we know.
This is true.
I mean, somebody said the catacomb plan.
Yeah, like Comrade.
That's a plan. I mean, something. But catacomb plan ain't necessarily murder. We don't know.
It's not necessarily.
But fucking enact plan, and if that's a code, you would think he's writing it to somebody else, or she's writing to somebody else.
Well, that's true.
I'm like, why would you tell yourself to enact plan?
Well, Conrad kind of was talking to himself a lot in those codes.
I was about to say, I'm not talking to myself a lot, but I'm not gonna fucking write myself a note. It's like,
well,
hey,
he was writing all kinds of notes in that book.
Like, maybe to remember something later. I need to do this now.
I don't know. Maybe. That's what I was saying. Could be an accomplice.
Some motherfucking crazy white people.
Right. We gonna have to.
I watch out for them, man. I'm telling you.
I gotta find a different lipstick color for next week. We solving the murder.
Maybe I'll do 2 different color lips. I'll do blue and black. There you go.
I might do my face because I couldn't do it right now because I'm broke out.
Yeah, I might work out.
I'm gonna wear a kimono and a turban.
Okay. I got a new pink wig. I got a new pink wig. I might wear the wig.
Oh, you got a new pink one?
I got a new pink wig.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'll just wear clothes.
Yep.
Nothing special.
Or will he?
Hey, I wore the fucking beanie that one episode. Like episode 3 or something.
You did though.
He did costume, so he did it.
You got it.
Well, he could make a necklace out of the jawbone, like you could be.
What's that crazy?
Or the compass.
Lizzie Borton. You got it.
There is a keychain.
No clothes.
Is there a keychain?
Like a lanyard keychain type ordeal. I can wear that around.
You can. There you go. Man, costume complete.
Do we total white people thing and put your picture in it? Like, so it's like, I'm Dave.
Do what?
My name is Dave.
I bet I still have my fucking Subway name tag somewhere.
Do you really?
Maybe even fucking like 2008.
Dude, I think I still got some of my old ones, so I can't.
I might have made a Minx Kenosha school tag.
Do it.
Oh.
Do it.
But yeah, if I can find it, I'll wear that. But it's like,
dude, that'd be funny.
It says Stewie on it. I'll be like, yeah, look at it.
Yeah, come on, Stewie. Hi, I'm Stewie. What would you like on your foot long?
Oh, I worked at nights a lot of
that's
times.
When you, that's when you slide out and you say, me.
There's the line.
You want a 6 or 12 inch?
Show me.
Boy, that's a big one.
What kind of meat you want? Yours?
Show me it. What was it?
The lanyard.
Oh yeah, that was the lanyard.
We can't talk with Barrett. Just killing it, man. Just killing it.
All right, well, that's gonna be it for this episode.
I'm not commenting.
We've
been we did 2 hours. We did good.
Yeah, I bet we probably could have done that one in an hour or 2. There's a lot of stopping.
Yeah,
I know that darn Stewie.
We make it fun though. Stewie, you need to stop though.
And
I'm sorry.
Make it laugh. Like you need to stop, Stewie.
I'm gonna need you to work on this and get a little bit more serious. We are trying to solve a murder. Not worry about
and it's your fault. I'm blaming you, Stewie. Now I'm watching all the damn court cases and stuff. These murdering psychopaths and so I'm sitting there like, I woke up one morning, court TV on my YouTube for some reason. I'm like, what? This woman and her husband did what? And I'm looking at him out.
About on me.
What?
Oh, this is interesting. I wish we had a case like this. This dude, he cut his parents up and turned into liquid.
Oh, I don't want to.
Sorry, what?
Like what?
All right, y'all. That's gonna be it for this.
Yeah, I have to tell y'all about that.